first say to yourself what you would be and then do what you had to do. Meaning, we first have to decide as to what we are going to achieve, become, perform in our lives in the form of success, possession, wealth, riches, and the development of other qualities, faculties, and abilities as well. And we should and must first also learn the meaning of what we are going to say by understanding the currency and the concentration and the current of our thinking and thoughts. Because if we do not control them, then we're just basically going to blurt out at anyone. We're just going to utter any words at any given points in time that may or may not make significance, meaning, words, character at all, and we're going to be destroyed internally. We are going to lose our worth, societal reputation, outside image, and we're going to be isolated, rejected by the others unnecessarily because we cannot control our mind. So first learn the meaning of what you are going to say, then study it, verify it, and consider it, whether right or wrong, then say it. That's how this works. And obviously, first, we have to basically decide and say to ourselves as to what we are going to become, achieve, perform, and possess in our lives in the form of qualities, virtues, values, or external achievements, outside success. It could be anything. But first, we have to decide, we have to come to the realization, identification, conclusion of our problems, internal chaos, deficiencies, and then seek reforms and amendments to those problems. And then also decide and say to ourselves as to what we want in our lives done at any cost, anyhow. And then we should start the process of what we are going to essentially and fundamentally have to do to achieve that goal, to basically transform and accomplish that ambition into reality, despite external circumstances, outside betrayal, barrier, rejection, corruption, hypocrisy, double standards, because all these things are always going to be there. Barriers are always going to be presented, either intentionally or deliberately to us by the society of ignorance, arrogance, envy that wants to remain in baseline talent and that does not acknowledge or recognize talent, distinction, significance for anyone, because this is the democratization of talent, this is equalization, and there is no individuality, greatness, distinction anymore at all, because it's democracy, because no one can go in this particular setup and context beyond a certain point or limit. They are going to be cut off of everything. So obviously we first have to decide what we are going to become, and then working upon the ways and do what necessarily needs to be done, that is essential, necessary